Okay, so it's chilly over here. It's the draft from the windows, I think. So I'm finally doing the haul video that I've been talking about. So I have a few things, more than a few things, but when I was in Boston a couple weeks ago, my friend Sandy came down from Vermont, and she and I went and met Alicia, and we did a little shopping in the Copley Mall and in the Prudential Center. And I was like, man, I'm not really doing any shopping. But then when we were in Saks, I bought a few things because, well, there were a couple things on sale that I really liked. And then Alicia had on these like really nice like trousers. And so I tried them on and really liked them. And I'll tell you about them anyway, I have preferences about trousers and they don't follow one of my normal rules, but I like them anyway. So I have those few things from Saks, and then also on the day after Christmas, my sister and I, oh my God, we went and saw this movie called Downsizing. Basically, she chose the movie. All the movies we wanted to see weren't playing near her. Like, there are a bunch of movies that are actually playing in New York City, but not playing, like, in Westchester. Like, for example, I, Tonya, which I saw this morning. That movie, The Post, with Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep. Like, all these really good movies, but none of them were playing there. And so we had initially planned to go to the spa to get massages at 1. So we were, like, getting the right time movie was important. So we chose a movie partly based on time. And she had watched the trailer, and I was like, I don't really care what we see. She had watched the trailer, and she's like, oh, this looks okay. So we went and saw Downsizing, which is a movie with Matt Damon. And dare I say, it was maybe one of the worst movies I've ever seen. My sister was like, I don't know if that's really accurate. I'm like, well, let me rephrase. It's definitely the worst movie that I've seen where I have actually sat through the whole thing. Because sometimes, like, if you're watching a movie at home, you're like, yeah, this sucks. I don't want to watch it anymore. And I'm going to just, like, not continue watching it. But this one, we stayed and watched the whole thing, and God, it was bad. But we had a really fun time because the movie theater was literally, there was one other person in the theater other than the two of us. So we could kind of chat back and forth during the movie. So we were kind of making fun of things as we went along. And at the end, she's like, who else could I have seen like such a bad movie with and had so much fun? So I don't recommend seeing it. I thought it was so terrible. It's basically about how this scientist decides to kind of help save the world's environmental problems. Like, there wouldn't be so much waste in the world if people were smaller. So people start volunteering to be downsized to literally like a few inches. And now there are these communities of people who are like really small, and everything is small, and so it costs very little to live. So if you have even some not very big amount of money, like, you can live the rest of your life on it if you're like this big. And then you don't contribute to so much waste in the environment, yada yada. But it could have been like a really funny, entertaining thing. Like, my sister thought it was going to be like, oh yeah, Matt Damon's going to go off to this like little community, and like his wife ends up leaving him, and it's going to be like one big party after the next or whatever. But it ends up being like a more serious movie, and not really in a good way. So anyway, so after that, we didn't end up going to the spa because my brother-in-law was supposed to come also. Three of us had appointments. My brother-in-law had a facial, my sister and I had massages, and one of the people called in sick with a stomach bug that day, which is always, to me, very suspicious the day after a holiday. Like, you got scheduled and you just didn't want to be there. But so basically, if one of us couldn't go, we just didn't want to go. So my sister and I went to the mall. Oh, and I have a question for you guys. One of the things we did at the mall is we went to the iPhone store because I have the iPhone 7 Plus. And I actually really like the iPhone 7 Plus. But the problem for me is I have AT&T, and the weirdest thing, in New York City, AT&T sucks. Like, in Boston, it was fine. But, like, I can literally be sitting in Grand Central Station, like, and I can't get service. And it's so frustrating. So I need to switch, probably to Verizon, but in order to switch, I have to get a new phone because when you buy a phone from AT&T, it's locked to AT&T. Like, it can only be used with AT&T, which is such a racket. So long story short, I need a new phone. And if I'm going to get a new phone, I want to get like a newer phone. So do I get the iPhone 8 Plus or do I get the iPhone 10? X, I mean, whatever we're calling it, the iPhone X. So we went into the Apple store so we could like play with the X a little bit, but I'm trying to decide if, I mean, either way, the phones are expensive. Like the 8 Plus is like, I think the X is like a couple $100 more than the 8 Plus. But you know, and then to get the bigger storage on the phone, like in the X, it's like $1,150, which is so much money to spend on a phone. But the question for you guys is, does anybody have the iPhone X? And do you like it? Do you not like it? Like, what are the, you know, what do you think? So that's my question there. But we went to the mall, and then we went to Nordstrom, and I got a couple things there that I'm going to talk to you about. So without further ado, here is what I got. And I'm going to need my glasses, I'm sure, to see some tags. And what I will do is, I don't even know why I tell you this because by the time the video is on, you'll see it. But I'll separately record some try-ons. I think what I'll do is will also make it take longer for me to actually get this video up. But I want to do some try-ons like where they're cute. Like right now, you know, I'm wearing my slippers. Like I want to put outfits together with these things that are cute, so you can really see how they look other than like just throwing them on with what I'm wearing. Can I just also say, these are the best slippers in the whole world. These are Ugg Slippers. They are so warm and so comfortable. Like, I mean, I guess they're really like almost like drivers, like you could wear them outside, but I like them because then you don't slip around when you're inside. Like when I'm at my sister's, her house is 3 stories and the stairs are treacherous. And so if you just wear socks on those stairs, like you could easily slip. So anyway, love my Ugg Slippers. Total aside. Okay, so on to the haul. I guess I will start with the first thing here. So this is an Alexander McQueen blouse. This was on major sale. I want to say, so a bunch of stuff was already marked like 60% off and then another, or 40% off and then another 25% or something. So it was like, everything was like at least, not everything, but the things that I got on sale were like at least 60% off. So this is an Alexander McQueen blouse. This is a size 44, so it's definitely an oversized blouse, and you'll see when I try it on, like the fit is oversized. But it's a lovely red color, and it's funny, one of you ladies, Linda from Texas, commented on my recent video. She's like, we're all afraid to tell you things that you look better in. And I get it. Like, I sometimes wear pastel colors, and I know those aren't my best colors. Like, I guess the bright colors and darker colors are my best colors, but I still like the pastels. But I appreciate the feedback. But here's a nice bright color that I think you will approve of. But it's a really pretty, you know, like a bow blouse. So a pussy bow blouse here, but then also with these pretty ties at the sleeve. And it's oversized. Like, I think I'll probably be, like, I can wear this with a lot, but I think I can wear this, like, with my leather leggings. And I really like that. So there's that. And then in the same bow, kind of bow blouse vein, this is a Balenciaga blouse. Who's pinging me? Oh, my cleaning lady. I wanted to find out when she's coming next. So this I got in a size 42, so also oversized. And this nice thing about these blouses is, like, they're on sale now, like, but these are really like all year blouses. I mean, other than when it's like 90 degrees and gross out. But this is a really pretty navy with polka dots. It's a little oversized, and it's got also the tie neck. So there's that. Okay, then I think I'll save these two things for last because I want to talk to you about those. So this, I got the same thing twice. So these are the trousers I was mentioning. So these are Lafayette Trousers. I got a size 12. I got 2 colors. I got black, and this one is called olive. So these are really nice, like, stretchy trouser, you know, with the kind of crease front. Now, I bent my rule, and they're like, you know, an ankle length. They're super cute. But I bent my rule with these because they are side zip. So Alicia had them on, and she likes side zip. And I said to her, I'm like, where are those from? Because I really like them. She was like, they're Lafayette, they're awesome. Saks has them. We can look at them if you want. And I was like, definitely. And they have all different colors. Like, they had these colors. They had like a stone color. They had kind of more of a taupey mauve. They had a Navi. Maybe they didn't have the Navi in store, but I know they had it. So these are really like nice everyday trousers. So anyway, I said to her, I'm like, but do they have a side zip? She was like, yeah. I'm like, you know how I hate the side zip, because I feel like, I mean, if you have any hips at all, you're like reaching, you know, to the side to zip. It's not a comfortable way. Honestly, somebody a righty, I feel like it would be easier to zip on the right side. Like zipping on the left side is harder for me. But anyway, these, okay, so I just got cut off because my battery died. I don't remember what I was about to say about these, but these are really lovely. And actually, so I got the black and the olive. I did think about getting more. You know, maybe if they went on sale, or there was one of those, like if I could find them on a friends and family or something, I would definitely get the Navi. And I liked the, not the stone, but the darker, like khaki or taupier color. So anyway, really love these. Okay, then the real excitement from the Saks, well, these two things on sale were very exciting. But then the exciting thing for me, I was really pleased with Saks in Boston. They had some new brands that I hadn't heard of before. And like, I love when that happens. So now I will say neither of these things is inexpensive, but both of them were so, like, something about each of them was so unique that I bought them anyway. So this is a blouse. It's actually really, I think if you look at the description, like on their website, I think it's a shirt dress, but I'm gonna wear it like a blouse. It's by a brand called Maggie Marilyn. Have you guys ever heard of it? Like, I've never heard of this Maggie Marilyn. This is a size 12 UK. Okay, so it must be a UK. It's funny that their size tag literally says 12 UK on it. So it's clearly oversized, but it's got these beautiful, like, long cuffs at the sleeve here that I actually, like, when I put it on, and I'll show you, like, I fold it up because they're definitely like long and like tight around the wrist like that. But like, look at how pretty the buttoning detail is on the side here. Like, so basically they have these like really pretty, I don't know what you call these buttons, but with the, where the, you know, tab closures over the buttons, and then fabric colored buttons. And I guess you could button them or wear, like, kind of wear it open like that. But this was just a really pretty blouse that I'm really excited to wear. Again, like, this I'll wear with like either these trousers, leather pants, like jeans, like this can be worn a million different ways, and I really love it. Okay, then the last from the Saks haul. So this is a jacket from a brand called Edward Achor Paris. That's the brand, and I think I was able to find links for all this stuff. This is a size 44. And they had, there were a lot of really nice, like, this style. I will say though, like, you know, like, this is what happens when you buy jackets like this. You have to like trim the little tweedy ends. But there were a bunch of jackets like this, and some of them were your more traditional kind of tweed boucle type jackets. Like, in terms of, like, there was one, a boxier one with a pretty like kind of light blue color and stuff, and I really liked that. And these all have really nice detail, like button details and things. But this one was like just different. And so this has all these like fun patches on it. It's kind of very like Moschino-esque. It's also like very Chanel. Like, look at the inside. Like, it's made really nicely. It's got the chain. If you actually buy Chanel jackets, they don't have the chain like this, but they usually have like kind of a, they do have a chain, but not this quilted kind of chain. Like, not this large chain with the fabric weaved in, but the Chanel jackets do have like little chains inside. But look at that detail, and then look at these buttons, the pearl and gold buttons. Like, it's really a beautiful jacket. And while it's in the style of, like, you know, kind of this like tweedy kind of jacket that I like, and I have many of, it's different than any of the other ones I have. So that's Edward Achor Paris. I did find, I found some of this stuff online, and I did find on some sites it was less expensive, but I couldn't find my size in the less expensive version. Like, it was in smaller sizes. Otherwise, I probably would have like gone online, bought it, and then returned this one. So anyway, super cute. Okay, that is my Saks haul. Then when my sister and I went to Nordstrom the other day, we really went because, you know, she bought me, I told you in my haul video, one of the things she bought me was a cashmere sweater from the Nordstrom Signature Collection, which is really nice. So we really went in to look at that stuff. But I tried on a few things, and there was a brand at Nordstrom. I'm assuming it must be a Nordstrom only brand because I had never heard of it before. I mean, I guess that doesn't really mean anything, but it's called Lewitt. And I tried on a few things. I tried on a really cute pair of navy wide leg, like, you know, to the ankle trousers, like a little sailor looking, like with the buttons right at the waist, but they were way too small for me. Like, it was a size 10, and those, on a high-waisted anything, I can't wear, half the time I just can't fit into them because I have so much in, like, I'm very, like, straight in terms of, like, I don't have, like, the curve at the waist a lot of people have. So where I can wear a size 10 or 12 in a lot of trousers, as long as they don't come up too high on the waist. But if they come up too high, I usually cannot fit in them. But anyway, I love them so much. If I can find a picture, I'll insert it, or I'll link them, or I'll do something. Because for those of you who are not so thick around the middle, like, like, I wanted them to fit me so badly because they were so cute. And then when I looked online, 10 was the biggest size that they had. Okay, but from that brand, I bought this, oh my God, like, beautiful. I wish you could feel the thickness of this cashmere sweater and the softness. It is, like, so beautiful. But it's this beautiful sweater. Like, look at the sleeves. And then, you know, you can kind of either wear it cowl neck or you can do it off the shoulder. So it's, I guess, convertible. And this is from that brand Lewitt, L-E-W-I-T. And this is a size extra large. And by the way, actually I did this at Bloomingdale's recently too. I like that the department stores now are, like, allowing you to earn points even if you don't have a credit card. Because, like, who wants to have a credit card at every department store? I definitely don't. So I never sign up for them. Like, they're like, oh, you can earn points and get money, you know, discounts and money back. And I'm like, I don't want a credit card. Like, sorry. But so anyway, I signed up for the Nordstrom points because they had that. And I was at Bloomingdale's recently and they did too. But then I had also tried on this sweater from that Nordstrom Signature Collection. This, I think, is a size large. Yeah, large. It's navy, turtleneck, and it's got this really nice, like, suede at the sleeves. And, you know, it's what I like, kind of oversized. It's oversized but not too big. And I wasn't going to get this if it wasn't on sale. Because I definitely wanted this, and I loved this, but I didn't want to get both of them because they were both expensive, and it wasn't marked down, but there was a bunch of stuff on sale, so my sister went online, and because I think she had it in her cart already, like, hoping it would go on sale, and if so, she was going to order it. And so while I was trying it on, she looked, and she was like, well, it shows that it's on sale online, so it was indeed on sale. So that is the end of my haul. Yeah, I think that's it. So, hopefully, like, what time is it? When am I going to actually have time to do all these try-ons? So it's 2 o'clock, Thursday, December 28th. I want to go to Pilates today. I mean, I don't want to, but I'm going to because I need the exercise. But I have time, probably. See, the thing is, I feel like I would like to do the try-on when I'm, like, I look nicer. Like, I just put on very minimal makeup to go to the movies today. You know, I didn't really do my hair. I don't know. Like, the try-ons are better when you're, like, done. So we'll have to see what I decide to do on that front. But in any event, by the time you see this, this whole discussion will be moved because I will have done something. That's it. I guess have a happy new year, and I will see you soon. Bye.